Hi, and welcome to this video tutorial on how to use SentiSight.ai platform to label images for object detection. To start labeling images for object detection, right-click on an image and select Object Detection Labeling. By default, this will initialize labeling on all of the images in your dataset. If you would like to label only some subset of the images, you can filter those images by using the filters on the left-hand side, or simply select some particular images with your mouse. Then click Object Detection Labeling. In this case, you will only be able to switch between the images you selected and download image labels only for those images that you have selected. To label an object, simply draw a rectangular bounding box around an object and select the label it corresponds to from the drop-down menu. Then you can switch to the next image. Notice that when you're switching between images, the labels are automatically saved. If the required object name is not among the drop-down suggestions, you can simply add the new label by typing into this label box. Later, this new label will be available from the drop-down menu. You can label multiple objects by simply drawing multiple bounding boxes. Afterwards, you can move those bounding boxes around, or you can adjust their size by adjusting the corners. To make the labeling process faster, we have integrated a lot of shortcuts. For example, instead of selecting the label from the drop-down menu, you can use the label shortcuts. These shortcuts correspond to Ctrl plus some particular number. Notice that these shortcuts are fully customizable. Here I'm setting the label of the last object by using a shortcut. Now let's go through the other shortcuts. Firstly, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out of the picture. Secondly, you can press space plus left mouse button or middle mouse button to drag image. You can press Ctrl and scroll mouse wheel to move image left and right. You can press Shift and scroll mouse wheel to move image up and down. Furthermore, you can press Delete key to delete a bounding box. You can use A and D or left and right arrows on your keyboard to go to the previous or next image. And you can press S to save changes. If you press F, this will toggle a full screen window, which you can also activate by clicking here. When in full screen window, you can use all the same shortcuts that you were using before, and you can label the bounding boxes as before as well. To exit the full screen window, click here again or press F button again. Finally, if you press Z, this will fit image to screen, which you can also do by clicking here. There are a few additional options, such as you can turn on and off the visibility of a bounding box. You can mark it as occluded, which will turn the border of the bounding box into a dashed line and will also be visible in the downloaded image labels file. And you can mark an option for fixed aspect ratio, which will only allow you to draw bounding boxes of a fixed aspect ratio. After you are done labeling images, you can download image labels as a JSON file. In the JSON file, you will get the coordinates of upper left corner of the bounding box and lower right corner of the bounding box, as well as the label for the bounding box. If you were using some different tool to label images for object detection before, and you already have some coordinates for the bounding boxes, you can upload these coordinates by clicking here. The specification of the JSON file format is defined in our user guide here. You can use the same JSON file to upload both object detection and segmentation labeling coordinates. So this is all I wanted to share for now about object detection labeling. Thanks for watching.